guys, it's Billy Mac and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, yeah, I got some work done to the Fox body. We have the coating on, front rad support all done, set in place. This is the hot side that I built before. Do not like it, do not like where it was sitting, so we're changing that. These are these Flowtech turbo manifolds. As you could tell, yeah, it's cut off. Reason being, they're about 19 feet in length. And that would put me right through the front of the car and into the car in front of me. So what I did is I cut them down. I had started to weld the flange on the other one. Let's go see it. So as you can see, as you remember, I have one of these Amazon Chinese junk welders.
Donald Trump, don't trust China. China is asshole.
But you know what? They do all right. They do all right. Stainless steel welds. One of the problems is you can only do certain sections. You cannot control the voltage or the amperage with the foot pedal. So you got to be careful. As you can see, it'll start to gob up. Then I got to stop, pull away, and then I'll hit it again. It'll work good for a bit. And then it starts to get bigger, gob up. It's not going to look the prettiest, but it is covered. So what I'm going to do is make sure everything is, as you can see, I'll probably hit here and blend this out a little bit. But for the most part, it is all pretty good. I'll go throw this back on the car, go grab the other one, get it up here, get it welded. Last night I had to go get some more gas, so I'll get this all set up and get to work. You guys can follow along with me. All right, so I have this ground down straight. I have it all tapered in. Let me see if you can get here. So it's kind of beveled off at the edge. I'm gonna straighten out the flange. We'll get the flange stuck on there and weld it on. So the unfortunate thing, this is slightly square, so there is a little bit of filling that I have to do, but for the most part it fits okay. So I'm gonna get this cleaned up, and whenever I get this cleaned up, you guys can watch me weld. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to grab some acetone. I'm gonna wipe everything down to make sure it's nice and clean, and make sure everything is set in place where I need it. I'm gonna do a couple tacks on here with the TIG. I'm gonna clean up the tungsten first. It's a little dull. And then we'll get to welding. So after I get this thing here tacked in place, I'll come back to you guys. We'll do a little bit of a fast motion. You can see me going to work on this. Do not judge too hard, because I have no idea what I'm doing. All right, we got her all tacked up. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna start up top, do a little section, then we'll roll it around. I don't like to keep going too far because I get too excited and I'll burn through. And like I said, you can't control the amperage. So I'm gonna do a little bit, turn it around, a little bit, turn it around, a little bit. Might not need to do that, but you know what? That's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna sharpen the tungsten one more time. Well, not one more time, but again. Then I'm gonna get to this. All right, so there you go. Whoop, zoomed in. There you go, there you go. It's a little gobby on this side. Can't see. There we go. There's a little gobby right there. For the most part, turned out pretty dang good. Pretty dang good. So both headers are done. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get these mounted on the car and we're gonna start building the kit. All right, let's get over here, see what we got going on. It's still hot, still hot. Okay, so this is our first down pipe. So it's gonna go here. It's all tigged up. For some reason, some goes good, smooth, and then the odd one sticks out, as you can see. Like in here, it's good. I know it's not cleaned up, but then over here, it seems like it bulges out. I don't know if the amperage is not high enough or what. Here I just MIG welded because this is 2 types of metal, and yeah, doesn't look pretty, but I don't care. So yeah, so this is gonna go over here, and we're gonna come here and then up, and the turbo's gonna sit somewhere like around here, I'm planning, and then it'll be a quick burp drop down to there. So I am going to get to more of this stuff. This is where we are at now. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna have the turbo here. It's kind of gonna be coming in here a little bit. So we still should have room for our rad over here. Let me see. I can't pick that up in the phone at the same time. So yeah. So basically, turbo's gonna sit right in here. Come sideways here. The front's gonna be into the front end of the car just a little bit. I hope. We'll see. Shoot, I don't know how far out that comes. Should fit in here. Anyway, I can't think anymore. I'm gonna leave this at that for now, and I'm going in the house, and I'm having a shower, and I'm calling her a night. Okay, friends. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put the radiator right there, and this is what I got going on here. So basically, it's gonna drop off that manifold around. We're gonna bring this one down, actually probably more across, and then do a loop, the same idea. We want this to come over and kind of somewhat look the same, so we can run the wastegates kind of off in the same spot. And then whenever that's done, I'll get in here and TIG weld everything up. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is kind of where the rad is gonna go. And what I was hoping to do was put the rad there and put the water box here, but it doesn't fit. So I just took the bumper back upstairs. We tried the bumper back on, so I'm winded. But yeah, so that's where we're at right now. I am going to pick around at this one here, try to figure out the best way to get everything twisted in there. And yeah, I'll be back. All right. So there you go. So this section here, I didn't want to use a new pipe. So what I did is I just cut this section here out and spliced it. I'm not really gonna weld this all in because that's where the flex is gonna go. But yeah, this is kind of where we're at here. They're both similar, and hopefully we can run the wastegates off of here. If not, we'll run the wastegates back this way into the back, but I want to have them together, and then we'll run it into 2 pipes into one, I think, and we'll run them both out with the exhaust of the turbo. So yeah, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get these all cleaned up a little bit more, and I set up a homemade welding table, and I'm going to get to that, and you guys are going to go in fast motion while I weld. There you have it. As I said, so I'm leaving this part here. That's where the flex is gonna go. Everything else is tacked up. There's a few gobs I had to get in here. Right there, it's gross looking because I had to use the MIG. I couldn't get to it with the TIG. But it is done. A little bit of grinding, and I gotta kind of scuff down or grind off a little bit of the clamps because they don't really fit in there very well. I want it to fit a little bit tighter. So once that's all done, then I'll be able to mount it to the car. But I'm not gonna get to that today. This is the end of the video. So please like and subscribe to see how this ends up. But now, that's it for now. Thanks guys, welcome back to my garage. I'm Billy Mack.